Hey, how's it going, everybody? Mo Hunt Silver here, back again with, I have 4 boxes of pennies or cents this time. So we have $100 to search of all pennies here, or cents. And because they are these type of Brinks boxes here, I did open them already to check them, and they are all circulated, all 4 boxes. So we should have a pretty good hunt for what we're looking for here. And there you go. Yep. Okay. And that'll be any wheat pennies. That's anything 1958 or older, back to 1909. Maybe some Indian head cents would be 1909 back to, 1859, I believe the Indian head goes back to. I'm looking for any proofs, any varieties, maybe a wide AM, 98 through 2000. Okay, circulated there as well. Maybe some double dies, reverses or obverses. That would be great. Die cracks, foreign coins, anything that's fun to find or keep. We do have a microscope here, a pluggable. I'm sure this thing will be getting lots of use during this hunt, because there are a lot of things to look for in cents. So, without further ado here, I'm going to get this box closed up, and I'm going to get the other boxes all closed up and get them off the table. And we will begin our hunt in box number 1 right there. We'll see you when I have my first find. Alright, we got our very first find out of box number 1, and it's roll number 4. Got a common 1945 Philadelphia in average condition. But there it is, first find. Okay, second find out of box number 1. We're on roll number 5. This is actually the very next roll, and we're only about halfway through the roll. It's kind of dark where the date is there, but that's a 1950 Philadelphia. It actually wouldn't have been in bad shape if it wouldn't be for that big scratch right there. Looks pretty decent. Roll number 9, we got a 1958 Philadelphia wheat cent. There it is. Alright, 1958 Philly. Very next roll number 10. And we got a pretty well worn 1946 Philadelphia wheat cent. The back doesn't look horrible. Alright. Alright guys, roll number 12. And look at that. I got a 2000 under the scope here. And I'm going to flip it and move it in here. Check out the FG already, if anybody knows. But look what it is. We got a 2000 wide AM right there. Roll number 12. And it's actually not in too bad a shape there, besides that ring. Looks like it's a very, very slight ring of death on it. But the reverse is in good shape. Alright. Maybe we can find more. Alrighty, roll number 15, and we got a 1956 Denver wheat cent. And I already checked it under the scope. It is not an RPM at all, just regular 56 Denver. But we will always take it. Roll number 21, guys, ended up being a twofer here, and one's a really old one. We got a 1910, and then also a 1944. Both Philadelphias. But that's awesome in one roll. Alright, this is now roll number 31 we're on, and we got a 1941 Philly. There is a couple known DDOs on this one that we can check for. On the date, you have one that could be on the motto. which I am not seeing. And then also Liberty, which I do not see as well. So 41 Philly. And roll number 34, we have a 1953, another Philadelphia. Alright, not too bad, but average. Alright, roll number 39, and we got another 1941 Philadelphia. So we can check that under our trusty scope here. Doesn't look like anything there. Nothing on the motto. And Liberty looks pretty good too. So, just another 41 Philly. Well, we didn't find anything old on the roll 40 here, but I think we did find another DDO. And it would be a 2015. And I put it under the scope and checked it out. But there it is. 2015 DDO, and it has a die crack under the 0, just like the other one I found did. So that is 2015 DDO number 2 found for me. And first for this hunt. Alright, roll number 48. We're almost at the end of the box here. But we got another oldie here, pre-1940. We got a 1937 Philly. And it's actually not in too bad a shape either. Looks pretty decent. Awesome. Roll 50. The box gave us a parting gift. We got another, well, we got a 1947, but it's another Philadelphia minted scent here. Pretty average condition, but I will take it. So that actually gives us, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wheat cents for this box. So that's a pretty good box. I guess it's average, I guess. Maybe a little more than average, but all right, 12 wheat cents. 2 of them being pre-1940 as well. Then we got some 2009s. Looks like 7 altogether because there's 2 presidencies there as well. And then we got the 2000 White AM, 2015 DDO. And I didn't show this, but it is a, if I can get it to focus, maybe I'll just put it under the scope real quick. But you can see the roof on this one is definitely floating. And that is a 69D. Not in the best of shape. Then we got a pretty good size amount of copper here in our peanut butter jar. It's almost full. So I'll definitely take that for box 1. We'll start box 2 in just a second, and I'll be back when I have my first find. Alright guys, I bring you in for the first find of box number 2. We're actually in roll number 3 here. Only about halfway through the roll. And I have this one here, the 61 Denver by the scope to show you something. Bring you up here. And we do have a 61D RPM. If you go on Variety Vista and look up Lincoln Cent RPMs and check out the 61, there's a whole bunch of them listed. But this would be RPM-003 that I have right here. Unfortunately, it's not recognized by PCGS, but it's still a good one to have. Not sure of the value of it, though. But it is in pretty good shape, too. Not bad. Definitely a good one. Alright. Now, roll number 3 also had a 1949 Philly in it. Pretty cruddy one, too. Both sides of it. But that's cool. Got an RPM and a wheat penny. Or a wheat cent, I should say. In the same roll. Alright, roll 11 brings us a 1942 Philadelphia. Not too bad. 2 rolls later, roll 13, got a 57 Philly. And now the very next roll, roll number 14. We got a 1944 Denver this time. We now have a Denver mint. Roll 27 out of box 2 here gives us a 1944 Philadelphia. Pretty average. Alright. Roll 35. We have a 1940. Another Philadelphia. Not in too bad a shape though either. Right, roll 42 of box 2, and we got another 1941 Philadelphia. Alright. Doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. Pretty decent. Average, I guess. We'll check it under the scope for the DDO. Doesn't look like anything on the date. Motto all looks good. And Liberty looks good. Alright, so just another 41 Philly. That's, Alright. Well, second to last roll of box 2. Roll number 49, and look at this. We've got a really nice 1942 Philly here. It actually has some original luster to it. It's not too bad. That might actually upgrade in my album. I think I'm actually going to check that. Be right back. Alright, so yeah, I was right. That will upgrade in my album. Because that's the one I had in there. Up to this point, that's the best one that I had found. And now I got that one. So that'll look nice. Alright, quick box recap for box 2. We only ended up getting 8 total wheat cents out of box 2. 7 of them being in the 40s, and only 1 being in the 50s there, 1957. And then we got 11 total 2009s. So we got at least 2 from each design there. And then we did find an RPM, a 61D. RPM number 003. That we showed under the scope there before. You can actually kind of see it even like this on the camera. But, yep, that's all we found in box 2, along with almost another full jar of copper there. But we'll move on to box 3 and see what we can find in that one. Alright, roll number 2 out of box number 3. And we have a 1947 Philadelphia and a 1948 Philadelphia. Flip them over there. There we go. Roll 7 gives us a 1942 Philadelphia in kind of rough shape, and also a 1958 Denver wheat cent here in even rougher shape. We're at roll number 9, and we actually got a pretty decent 1930 there. Look at that. Got some decent detail on it still. The back's not too bad either. We'll take that. Got a 1941 Philly. At a roll 14. There we go. Flip her over there. Give it a quick check under the scope because it is a 41 Philly, so we might have one of the DDOs here, but this one does not appear to be. Nope. Okay. Just a 41 Philly. Roll 15 gives us another 1942 Philly. Pretty average. Roll 19 gives us a pretty cruddy and scratched up 56 Denver. I don't know what that is in the back. I'm going to check that real quick. What in the world is that? I have no idea what that is. Strange. Alrighty. check this out, guys. Roll 20. This is the next roll after that 56 Denver. And, yeah. Got another zinc blank planchet. That's the second one of my hunting career. I'll take it. Roll 19 gives us a pretty cruddy and scratched up 56 Denver. I don't know what that is in the back. I'm going to check that real quick. What in the world is that? I have no idea what that is. Strange. Alrighty. Got a stunner of a 47 here out of roll number 24. This thing actually looks really, really nice on both sides, but the camera's not really doing it justice under this light. It kind of, to me, it looks like it's been like cleaned, acid dipped or something like that. The light shows a nice shiny coppery color, but when you actually look at it, it's kind of dull looking. It doesn't look quite right. It looks kind of off just a little bit. But it is nice. Roll number 38, and we have a 55 Denver. Not too bad. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're on the second half of box number 3. This is at roll 29. And we got a pretty cruddy, corroded there 1952 Denver. Backside doesn't look too bad. Alright, 52 Denver. Well, this is the very next roll, guys. Roll number 44, and check this out. We got a pre-40s. We got a 1939 right there. Decent shape. We got a 53 Denver, pretty average. And we also got a brand new 2021 dime. How about that? Huh. We're up to roll 43 of box number 3, and yeah. Got a decent 1948 there. If somebody wouldn't have put the scratches across it like that, that actually would have been a really nice one. Even the backside looks good. And then we also had a dime, a 1966 in that roll. So we made 9 cents. I'll take that. Alright, roll number 48, and we have a 46 Philadelphia. We'll take it. We'll see if these last 2 rolls in the box can give us anything good here. Alright, guys, well, roll 50 did give us 2. We got 56 Philly in pretty good shape, and a 56 Denver, pretty average. So we got 2 out of that last roll, and that 56 Phillies is pretty nice. But while I have you here, I might as well just do a quick box wrap-up. This won't take long. But we'll start up here. We got 3 in the 30s there. We ended up getting 8 wheat cents from the 40s. And then we got 7 wheat cents from the 50s there. We did get 2 dimes out of this box, so we made 18 cents. We got 2 Canadians for our foreign. And we only got 3 2009s. That's kind of a light 2009 box for me, but that's fine. We ended up getting 1 blank planchet, which is the second one I've ever found. And we got 1 69S. That's the only S-mint penny or cent that we got in this whole box. And then I also want to make note, there was a nice large assortment here of older copper cents from the 60s all the way up through to the early 80s that were really, really nice. Like they were just cracked out of rolls, so I put those aside too. I kept them. And then our copper jar there is not quite as full as the last 2 boxes, but still pretty full. So, not bad. So that's box number 3. Now we'll move on to box 4. And I'll see you when I have my first find in box 4. Well, I guess box number 4 is not messing around. This is roll 2, our first find out of box 4. 1920. It's pretty slick. Like, you know, not super slick, but you can still see details on it. Wow, 101 years old. Right off the bat. Amazing. Roll number 4. We got a 1951 Philly. Not in too bad a shape either. It's pretty good. It's brown. The obverse definitely looks better than the reverse, but it's a keeper. Roll number 14 gives us a 1955 Denver. Not too bad. A little stained on the back, but it's okay. We'll take it. Roll 15 gives us something a little on the odd side. 2 1944 Philadelphias from one roll. Okay. Roll 16, we got a 1957 Denver. Pretty average. A little bit of gunk on the back, but not bad. Roll 22, got a 56 Denver. Not too bad looking. I don't believe it's an RPM, but we can check it quick. Doesn't look to be at all. Okay. Roll 23. Got a 1952 Denver. It's a little beat up. Next roll, roll number 24. Got another oldie here. 1934 Philly. It's kind of cruddy. Roll 26. 1945 Philadelphia. There you go. Roll number 29 gives us yet another 1945 Philly. It's the second one. And second in a row that we found here too, for wheat cents. Alright. The box has been quiet for about 10 rolls. I'm on roll 39 now. And we got yet another 1945. This time it's a Denver. And in kind of rough shape, I guess. It's not too bad though. Roll number 43. We have a 1953 Philadelphia. Pretty average. And roll number 45. We made 9 cents again. Got a 2020 Philly dime. Pretty nice. I'll take 9 cents. This is the very next roll. Roll number 46. And we have a 1956 Denver, which we can bring over here to our microscope and check that mint mark for any possible doubling, which I do not see. So it is not an RPM or a repunched mint mark. Just a regular 56 Denver. But we'll take it. And the last few rolls of the box didn't have anything, so we're on roll 50 now, last roll for this box, and we got yet another dime. So we made another 9 cents, 18 cents altogether out of this box. We got our 2 dimes here. So I'll just do a quick box wrap up, because there wasn't too much besides wheat cents, maybe. But let's see, we got 2 in the 30s up here. And we got 5 in the 40s, most of them being 45s. Let's see, then we got 7 in the 50s, all various years of the 50s there. We got those 2 dimes, so we made 18 cents. We did get 5 Canadian cents, and then 1 Panamanian Balboa for our foreigns there. And then we got 4 2009s, no presidency designs, and then 3 S mints, 2 of them being 69 S's, and neither are the DDO. So for box number 4, that's also our copper jar, about the same as box 3, I'd say, about 3/4 full. I'll be back for a 4-box wrap up here in just a second once I get all this stuff gathered together and straightened up. See you very soon. Well, alright everybody, I bring you back in here for the 4-box wrap up of scents here. I guess that would be about 10,000. 4 boxes, 2,500 per box. So 10,000 scents we looked through. And I'll just start up at the top here of coins that aren't flipped. But we ended up getting, what do we get here? There we go. One from the teens in 1910. You can barely see it there, but that's one from the 20s. That's in 1920 Philadelphia. Then we got, oh, what do we get? Looks like 5 here from the 30s, from 1930. 2 1934s, a 37 and a 39. And then I'll go down to the next row here, and we ended up getting a total of 26 altogether from the 40s. Most of them were Philadelphia's. I think I only had these two right here that were anything different, and they were Denver's, 44 and 45. And then ended up getting 19 from the 50s here, 1950 all the way up to 1958. So nice little assortment there. Dates and mints. No S's though, unfortunately, in this box, or these 2 boxes, or 4 boxes, or whatever. They, yeah, I don't know. I don't seem to get San Francisco mint wheat scents over here very often on the East Coast. But that's how it goes, though, I guess, where I live. Just gotta take it. Take what I can get and deal with it. But, let's see. 2009's then, we got 25 altogether, all 4 designs. So that was actually pretty cool, though, with the presidency ones there, the last design. They were the least minted out of all of them, so that's pretty cool. I got a nice little stack of those, both Philly and Denver. Let's see, we'll go to foreigns next over here. Got 1 Balboa scent. Pandemanian. It's pretty cool. So 1 Balboa scent, and then a total of 13 Canadians. Nice mix, pretty even mix of both solid copper and plated. So that's pretty cool as well. Let's see, what else did we get here? We got 3 69S's and 2 74S's. That's pretty cool. Always take those. Got a nice little handful of BU 60s and 70s scents here. A couple 80s, like early 80, 81. But a lot of them are from the 60s, which is awesome, because I can collect those up and put them into rolls together. And then I guess to showcase the 4-box hunts here, the first 2 boxes, we got this here 2000 Wide AM. Not in too bad shape, it's pretty decent. It actually has some decent detail there on both sides, and it's not messed up too bad either. So I'll definitely take that. And I got my second of the 2015 DDO, number 1 there. So that's my second one of those. That's awesome. And then boxes 3 and 4, we ended up getting a 61D, RPM number 3 on the mint mark there. And another second for me and my hunts is a blank planchet. This one's not as shiny as the first one, but still awesome and pretty cool. And then we made out. What would that be? Like 36 cents there we made out with 4 dimes. So not too bad. Another 10,000 cents hunted. And some nice additions and things like that. So went pretty well. I'm very happy. And if you guys like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and watch for more.